A reading from Habakkuk. Habakkuk. Hear the word of the Lord. This is the prophecy which Habakkuk the prophet saw. Adonai, how long must I cry without your hearing? Violence, I cry to you, but you don't save. Why do you make me see wrongdoing? Why do you permit oppression, pillage, and cruelty and confront me, so that strife and discord prevail? Therefore Torah is not followed. Justice never gets rendered, because the wicked fence in the righteous. This is why justice comes out perverted. Look around among the nations. What you see will completely astound you. For what is going to be done in your day, you will not believe, even when you are told. I am raising up the Kasdim, that bitter and impetuous nation, who marched far and wide over the earth to seize homes that are not their own. Fearsome and dreadful they are. Their rulers and strength come from themselves. Their horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than wolves at night. Their cavalry gallop in from afar, like vultures rushing to feed. All of them come for violence, their faces set eagerly forward, scooping up captives like sand. They scoff at kings, princes they deride. They laugh at any fortress. They pile up earth and take it. They sweep on like the wind. But they become guilty because they make their strength their God. Adonai, haven't you existed forever? My God, my Holy One, we will not die. Adonai, you appointed them to execute judgment. Rock, you commissioned them to correct us. Your eyes are too pure to see evil. You cannot countenance oppression. So why do you countenance traitors? Why are you silent, even when evil people swallow up those more righteous than they? You make people like fish in the sea, like reptiles that have no ruler. Evil haul them all up with their hooks. Catch them in their fish net, or gather them in their drag net. Then they rejoice and make merry, offering sacrifices to their fish net, and burning incense to their dragnet, because through them they live in luxury and plenty of food to eat. Should they therefore keep emptying their nets? Should they keep slaughtering nations without pity? I will stand at my watchpost. I will station myself on the rampart. I will look to see what God will say through me, and what I will answer when I am reproved. Then Adonai answered me. He said, write down the vision clearly on tablets, so that even a runner can read it. For the vision is meant for its appointed time. It speaks of the end, and it does not lie. It may take a while, but wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Look at the proud. He is inwardly not upright, but the righteous will attain life through trusting faithfulness. Truly wine is treacherous. The arrogant will not live at peace, but keeps spreading his desires like Sheol. Like death, he can never be satisfied. He keeps collecting all the nations for himself, rallying to himself all the peoples. Won't all these take up taunting him, and say about him in mocking riddles, "Woe to him who amasses other people's wealth"? How long must it go on? And to him who adds to himself the weight of goods taken in pledge? Won't your own creditors suddenly stand? Won't those who make you tremble wake up? You will become their spoil, because you plundered many nations. All the rest of the peoples will plunder you, because of the bloodshed and violence done to the land, the city, and all who live there. Woe to him who seeks unjust gain for his household, putting his nest on the heights, in order to be safe from the reach of harm. By scheming to destroy many peoples, you have brought shame to your house, and forfeited your life. For the very stones will cry out from the wall, and a beam in the framework will answer them. Woe to him who builds a city with blood, and founds a town on injustice, so that people toil for what will be burned up, and nations exhaust themselves to no purpose. Isn't all this from Adonai Tzvat? For the earth will be as full of the knowledge of Adonai's glory as water covering the sea. Woe to him who has his neighbor drink, adds his own poison and makes him drunk, in order to see him naked. You are filled with shame, not glory. You drink too and stagger. The cup of Adonai's right hand will be turned against you. Your shame will exceed your glory, for the violence done to the Lebanon will overwhelm you, and the destruction of the wild animals will terrify you, because of the bloodshed and violence done to the land, the city, and all who live there. What good is an idol, once its maker has shaped it, a cast metal image and a teacher of lies, that its maker puts his trust in it, and goes on making non-gods unable to talk? Woe to him who tells a piece of stone, "Wake up," or a speechless stone, "Rouse yourself." Can this thing teach? Why, it's covered with gold and silver without the slightest breath in it. But Adonai is in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silent before him. This is a prayer of Habakkuk the prophet, on musical instruments called sigonot. Adonai, I have heard the report about you. Adonai, I am awed by your deeds. Bring your work to life in our own age. Make it known in our own time. But in anger, remember compassion. God comes from Teman, the Holy One from Mount Paran. His splendor covers the sky, and his praise fills the earth. His brightness is like the sun. His rays come forth from his hand. That is where his power is concealed. Before him goes pestilence, and close behind the plague. When he stands up, the earth shakes. When he looks, the nations tremble. The eternal mountains are smashed to pieces. The ancient hills sink down. The ancient paths are his. I saw trouble in the tents of Cushan, and the tent hangings shaking in the land of Midian. Adonai, Adonai, is it against the rivers that your anger is inflamed? Is your fury directed at the sea? Is that why you ride on your horses and drive your chariots to victory? You brandish your naked bow and order it to fill with arrows. You split the earth with rivers, the mountains see and tremble. A torrent of river streams by, the deep thunders forth. As it raises enormous waves, the sun and moon stand still in the sky at the light of your sorrows speeding by. At the gleam of your glittering spear, in fury you stride across the land. In anger you trample the nations. You come out to save your people, to save your anointed one. You crush the head of the house of the wicked, uncovering its foundation all the way to the neck. With their own rods you pierce the head of their warriors, who come like whirlwind to scatter us, who rejoice at the prospect of devouring the poor in secret. You tread down the sea with your horses, churning up the mighty waters. When I heard, my whole body trembled, my lips shook at the sound. Weakness overcame my limbs, my legs gave way beneath me, but I wait calmly for the day of trouble, when it comes upon our assailants. For even if the fig tree doesn't blossom, and no fruit is on the vine, even if the olive tree fails to produce, and the field yields no food at all, even if the sheep vanish from the sheep pen, and there are no cows in the stalls, still I will rejoice in Adonai. I will take joy in the God of my salvation. Elohim Adonai is my strength. He makes me swift and sure-footed as a deer, and enables me to stride over my high places. For the leader with my stringed instruments.